We just left the Boy Scout Trail, we drove up the road, and now we're going into the Grove of Titans. Before we continue with part 2 of this hike, I just wanted to show you this handbook that we use to help pick out our trails. This is the Boy Scout Trail, and it gives you how to get there, maps, and then Stout Grove, Memorial Grove again. And here's the map of the trail. And we're on our way into another Redwood Forest hike. And check out this little zoo trail here. You're not in the wilds anymore. If you'd like to learn about these redwoods, the information stand is on your right. However, I brought my own little guidebook, so I read ahead. Going straight in. While there were tons of cars lined up all along this road with people exploring trails, the good news is they were all heading back to their car. We timed this pretty perfectly. It's just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it seems like all the tourists are heading home and taking their children with them. So it is really quiet out here. And look at these steps I found. In comparing this Grove of Titans with the Boy Scout trail we just left, this is very zoo-like. It's like all the trees here are in cages. While the Boy Scout trees were living free and wild. You could see them in their own habitat. I think I prefer the Boy Scout trail. Not that this isn't fun, because this is pretty amazing. But I guess I just like to see my trees running free. Are there going to be any dinosaurs on this tour? This trail is quite windy in places. A lot of curves in it. And you know why? They had to cut corners. All right. I'll quit fooling around. Look up at trees. Don't forget to look up. Check this out. It looks kind of like a runway. Fashion show at lunch. Maybe later on the way out. Ooh, check this out. Metal grating. This is cool. So yes, overall a very different vibe from the Boy Scout trail, but still really, really cool. And check this out. I'm going up here, going off trail. And hubby has posed the question, did 2 trees sprout from the same seed, or were they planted side by side? One of life's great mysteries. We may never know. I am really loving these ferns sprouting on this ledge on the side of me here. They're everywhere. It just makes it look so prehistoric. Giant trees and ferns. So close you could reach out and touch them. Look at that. I just don't get tired of looking up. You might get tired of looking up. And then looking back down. This is a huge tree exhibit. And oh, look what I found. I'm going in. I think I've left my family behind. They're looking at banana slugs. I'm going through a tunnel. I'm not even waiting. This is so perfect. Oh my gosh, we timed this just right. There are no people here because everybody left. It's mine, all mine. What? Check that out. I should have filmed Jurassic Park here. Okay, at some point I should really turn around and find my family. Yeah, they'll catch up. Although, if I turn around and go back, I get to go through the tunnel again. All right, I found my family, and check out this moss. Amazing! You don't see this in Connecticut. You don't see very much in Connecticut at all. Let's just be real. So I do know that this is an out and back hike, and a couple people passing by said it was going to get really great. And so far they've been right, but I'm wondering what's at the end of the exhibit. Although I know this trail continues on down to Stout Memorial Grove, we just don't have time to do the whole trail. Looking up, we will actually go back to the road and then drive further down. Look at the size of this tree. And I'm really loving the feel of these grates here. It's like you're walking on the cage of dinosaurs. They're down below. Look at that. This is the surprise at the end of the tour. This is the T-Rex, the Titan. Holy mackerel. That tree was so gigantic, it just didn't even seem real. And I know it's not going to show up on camera the way it is in real life. So you're just going to have to come out here. What could we possibly have left to see at this point? I mean, there can't be a bigger tree. And yet, the grading continues. We're heading to the velociraptors now. Like, truly, what more are you going to show us? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's something here. Something greater than the T-Rex. Are you ready for it? Dun, 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 dun. All right, time to turn around and head back. Oop, almost tripped. I tripped over flat grading. Coming up on the T-Rex once more. Like, look, I cannot even fit the entire width of the tree, the breadth of the tree, on the camera. It's too wide. And back through the tunnel. Let's do some good stuff on the way back. Here we go. All right, I had to cut out the tunnel. There were people there. But look, here's the bridge. You know me, always a sucker for a good bridge. And this one clanks really nicely underfoot. Wait a minute. Didn't I promise you a fashion show? Fashion show, fashion show, fashion show at lunch. Ta-da! All right, quit fooling around. I wonder how many people get that reference anyway. Look at this beautiful trail through the zoo. It's really a shame all these trees have to live in captivity like this. At least they're not in cages. I do believe we are almost at the end of this journey. And we've decided that I'm going to just go on the road walk and head towards Stout Memorial Grove under the bridge. And hubby and daughter are going to go backward the other way to the car. And then they'll drive and catch up to me and I'll go in. Why? Because I'm really upset I can't hike this whole trail all the way down to Stout Memorial. Just not enough time. I wouldn't make it there in time. They'd be waiting for me, and then I'd miss part of that trail system at the end. So I'm going to make up for it by going on a little dirt road walk so I can stay outside. Because who needs a break anyway? Not me. All right. Heading down the dirt road until they pull up and let me hop into the car. I'm trying to get as far as I can. I don't want to go in the car. Look at this. Look at this stump of this tree right here. which is huge. And now I'm going to cross this really fun bridge and look down in the water for dinosaurs. Look at that. Next, Stout Memorial Grove. The link is in the description.